All right, we are making a change to how we're doing some stuff. I'm doing this like everybody, and that's basically doing away with the repeats and making things longer. Uh, just wanted to try it. Seems to be working fine for some people. Other people, they feel like they have more of a struggle. Um, yeah, just something I used to do, kind of leading back in on it. Just want to see what happens because right now most people are just doing technique based stuff, so feels like doing more repetitions with the idea versus the tiny bit and going faster. I feel like it produces better results for total control. Um, so yeah, you talked about the barring there. So yeah, a friend of mine, he does the same thing, and it sounds perfectly fine. So I just wanted to ask. Uh, I wasn't hearing anything wrong. Now you asked like, or mentioned like maybe you would need to. I guess it depends. Because like some chords, well, I'm trying to think as far as like a metal context, would you really need it? Because my first thought is like, well, doing a good old major chord, you'd have to have your fingers in there anyway. I suppose going into something like that would be helpful, so you can be in here, into that chord. I feel like going from this to this is a bit easier. Going from this, well, no, for you that actually would make sense. Because it does sound good when you're playing it. I don't hear anything bad, so I can't say that's not a good idea to do it. But, no, I might not have as big of fingers, but it is possible to learn how to fret things into teeny tiny places. And it could be helpful, like, we get into the lead stuff. Because you're going to have precision with the fingers anyway. So, something to think about. Not a bad idea, just kind of experiment. Maybe just try it every now and then. But, yeah, I'm not hearing anything bad with the bar, so I can't knock it. You do have control over it, so that's good. But, all right. Number one, we're going to jump ahead in difficulty here because you're getting things up to that 240 real fast. So I think we can push ahead here. Every bar is a different rhythm. Every bar is a different rhythm, and that's where the challenge lies with this guy, I feel. And at the top here, it basically says for all three of these, spend about 15 to 20 minutes working it up as fast as you can. If you max out in less than 15 minutes, call it a day. And still, same idea. You reach 240, go ahead, send it in early. Go up in the 20s like you have been. But, yeah. Here we go. Number one. So I want you to, before you follow, see if you can figure out what the count is. Try and get the count for each bar, and then count along with me here and see if you got it right. And, yeah. 60 coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. And that reminds me. So, at the slow speed, that's 60. Yes, it is slow. Lay back on it more. It's still a bit rushed. You're rushing it at the slow speed there. So, remember the big thing to help with that is think about playing a split second after the beat. When we try and anticipate the beat, we usually go too early. So instead of trying to anticipate the beat, think like I'm going to go right after it. And that can help put you where you belong. So at those slow speeds, you really got to lay back on it more. It's going to develop a lot better rhythmic control. Yeah. Lay back on it. Really lay back on the 60. And let's go up to 120 next. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, number 2. So number 2 and 1, this is where things start to get challenging for most people. So number 2 is kind of like setting you up for number 1 here, or number 1. Number 2 is setting you up for number 3. So this is where we start focusing on upbeat stuff, and we're not always playing on the downbeat. And when this might feel kind of off or weird, and sometimes people refer to this as syncopation. I always just called it upbeat focus because we're focusing on playing on the upbeat. So when we're not synced up with that downbeat anymore, this is where it starts to feel kind of weird, but it really starts pushing your rhythmic accuracy when you're doing this. So here, just saying what we play, and just like we have been doing, at least with the eighth note stuff. I have the rhythm written out 2 different ways. So with this way, we have this eighth note tied to that eighth note. The reason for that is it's easier to see where all the downbeats and upbeats are and the full beats and all that stuff. So here you can see that's everything for beat number 1, everything for beat number 2. Here's everything for beat number 3. Even though we're not playing anything at the downbeat of 3, we're still thinking about it. And there's everything for beat 4. So this eighth note tied to that eighth note, it's 2 eighth notes. 2 eighth notes long is 1 quarter note. So most likely you're going to see things written out like this in different tabs, magazines, if they make those anymore. Just online stuff. Usually people will write it out like this. So mathematically it's the same. I don't think it's as easy to read on the fly. I find this way easier. But yeah, I want you to have both versions so you can get used to seeing both of them. So basically, right here, you're going to have 2 upstrokes in a row. That's one reason why people start to get tripped up. But just like doing multiple downstrokes in a row, you hit the downstroke, you miss coming up, and then you hit it going down. Same idea, just the opposite way. Hit the upstroke, miss the down, hit the upstroke. So you need to keep your hand moving the whole time, syncing it up with that metronome with the foot, just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up the whole time. Even if you're not playing or hitting the strings, you still want to keep moving. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So, here we go. 60. 1 and 2 and 4. 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 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 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 4. Right, 1E. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $40. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, number 2. This is number 2. Number 3. So we started here with constant eighth notes because I find this helps people lock into that flowing, strumming pattern that we want to have. Just that down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So here, downbeat of 3 is still the downbeat we cut out. We just got a quarter note at the beginning now. And also, make sure that this rings out. Common mistake people do with this stuff is to do something like... they'll put an eighth note rest in there. Nope, nope, nope. We do not want that. We want it to keep ringing out. So no staccato. Make sure everything's ringing out just as it's demonstrated here. And yeah, same idea. The rhythm is written out 2 different ways. And yeah, let's get into it. 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, and 4. 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 Done. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 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 4. Done. And 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw that in there for the hell of it. Anyway, so yeah, I think that'll do it. And glad your thumb's doing better. Yeah, no pinch harmonics with that. All right. Yeah, any questions come up, let me know, and I will see you again in your new videos.